everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are again back on the TekTopia server and up on top of the last layer we built. Remember, I built this side over here, which is where the oak trees are, and I built one exact opposite corner where I have some of the birch trees. And I also put up some glass here because we're going to be working on this level today and getting this one finished up, and we'll have a room here and everything will be cool. We also did some other things during a stream. I wanted to show you that right now. Let's go on downstairs and I'll show you some things. Actually, let's do it a different way. There's different choices here, guys. We're going to take off here, if I can take off. Okay, there we go. So we also worked on, during a stream, we worked on making these like little landing lights. You can see they're right there, the little sea lanterns that are in the water. And down there, if you go to these landing lights, oops, a little bit of lag there. If you go to those landing lights, I have a boat entrance to a layer that's below the starting town hall. Okay, so let's see if I can get in here. I'll show you where it is. Let's see. You can see I've got some boats in there, but basically, in here is where people can come in. And this is actually below where the town hall is up there. We hooked up another portal and got that working, got a whole tunnel made, and then all the stuff and debris that's from way down below has been moved up here. So this is now my storage. We also, I don't know if you noticed it, but we also took out the entire island. The island is gone. We leveled it out. So you can see here, it's gone below the ocean level. So nothing should spawn unless it spawns in our village, okay? There's one block here so I can get down to the stairs, but that's okay. But yeah, so this is just a little place where if a boat comes in, it comes in here, it stops and it parks. People had suggested I put some pressure plates here, but that would let the boat kind of pass through, and I really wanted the boats to kind of stop, okay? And thanks to some of the other, excuse me, Patreons, I do have a tunnel now in our nether hub area. Right there you go. And this is where I would travel this way, and then I would turn right. I don't know if you can see the map, but I'll go take you there. It takes you to the hub of the entire server, and people are on here all the time, although I think it's because it's early morning, as you can tell from my voice. Nobody's on right now. We have this, this is basically the center. You can see it's got the little TekTopia rancher hat, and then we've got our portals here. Anyway, what I want to do today, like I said, I want to get the next level built, or rather finish that level out, I should say, and get that building in the center. I'm not going to like make it functional yet, but it'll be there ready to go. And then I want to make 2 more of those platforms, the next layer's worth of platforms. They're going to be for farms. I'm going to make them both probably potato farms. We're going to have so many of these, I'm going to make like each level be the same type of crop. So if you can imagine at least 3 other ones after this would then be the other types of carrots and things like that. Oops. There we go. So that's the plan. So we're going to go back up there in just a second. I'm going to gather some materials, figure out where stuff is, and we're going to start to work on making this new level. We're here up at the upper level. I still have that lighting bug. Not sure what that's about, but anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to work on creating, on top of this, 3 layers of glass. We have to make 3 layers of the white concrete. Now, this white concrete will take a corner here. It'll go right across this direction, okay? So basically, it would come out from this side. If you think about it, it's going around that circle. And it's supposed to go, I don't think we need it right there, but I think, I have to double check that. But we basically have to go across this direction from right here. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll go right here. Oops, goes right there. Get rid of that, don't want to do that. We're trying to make this layer exactly like we want it before we do the wanding and make it go all the way up, okay? And so that should be tied into, I think, we're going to go right there. So if I go in here, and this is kind of weird and hard to do, but now I can just go all the way around and do the same thing the entire way, covering this up, and hopefully then we have the ring that we want, and then we just expand it 2 layers up, because if you recall, I'll go down here so I can show you. On a layer, we have 3 layers of glass, but then there's 3 layers of white. On the other side of the middle layer of white is the cyan terracotta. So let me go do this. The ring is done. This is just very simple, another circle. But now we're going to do this with the wand, and it should do the whole entire thing. So I'm going to jump and hit it. And then we got 2 layers. I'll jump and hit it again. And now we have 3 layers. Just like that, we're up here pretty darn high. Now, this is now a very, very, very spawnable area. But we have to go around, and we have to go and start doing this all the way around. Now, the way I did it before, I had a end rod, that's what that's called, right there, and then I had one on this corner, and then I had one at the edge. Now, I know that I'm going to be going back here soon to work on the next platform, but I'm not worried about that now. I'd rather get it looking like it was just the regular part of the tower, and then I'll modify it when I need to, okay? So I'm going to go around, and that doesn't go there. Going to go all the way around with this terracotta. We're going to see how that looks after that, and then we're going to start to work on the next section. This should be an end rod. There we go. Okay, all the lighting is in place. The next thing we have to do is we have to make this floor up here, and that's not too bad. You just got to run out the lines here, like for instance right here, and run that across a few times. And then after we do this floor here, we will then work on doing the interior, making the rooms and putting the doors in and getting the stairway and that sort of thing. But right now I just want to get this is kind of like the ceiling level of this entire floor. So we got to go out one more. Yeah. And then we just go all the way around and just basically make it look the same. This is going to be kind of a regular thing, so I won't be doing as much of this in future videos. Wow, they're running. They got to get to work. Are you running over here? Where'd you go? There they go. But yes, this won't be a regular thing soon. This will be just, I'll say, hey, I'm making a layer, and then it'll just, next clip, it'll be there. But I wanted to just kind of show you what I have to go through to get this to work, okay? So let me get this all finished, this ceiling, and then we're going to work on the interior. And here we go. This should finish up this part of the layer. So we have everything kind of built here as far as the ceiling, the glass is in, and the stairways are ready to go. So this should be pretty good. Now, I don't have the stairways done yet, so I've got to fall down onto some stairs. That's not very good. You're always going to get hurt when you do that. But now we have to do this interior area here and make this a room here and make the little side rooms and that sort of thing. And honestly, I don't remember how they looked. So let's go down and take a look real quick. I know the stairways pretty well. So it looks like we have a white layer on the bottom, 3 layers of glass, and the rest is white terracotta. So let's do that right now. Just basically mimicking what's going on. We want some uniformity to this whole entire structure, how I'm doing it. So it's kind of, it has a normal way it's supposed to look. Okay. So I'm going to do this real quick. And then we go up here. Let's see. It has 3 layers for glass. Do I have any glass on me? I have a little bit. So we'll do that in just a second here. Let's do this real quick. And we'll put that on down. Hopefully that'll be enough for what we want to do. And we'll use the wand like that. And now you've got to get up there. Use the wand again. And there it is. Now I think because of that, we can use this wand to bring the stuff down. Okay, like that. And that was pretty easy. The wand is a really, really nice tool to have. You can see really quick there, we already made one side of the wall. And we got to put this here like that because it's too high for the door, and do this all the way around. So I'm going to finish up this area. I'm also going to finish up the bedrooms, and I'm going to finish up the stairways. So the next clip, we're going to start working on the next set of platforms. I finished working on this layer, finished everything that I need to do. So now we can start on the project for this episode, really, which is to make the next wings here. Now I'm going to make these 5 wide. I noticed that these are not quite as wide as that, but they're not bad. So we're going to have to do this pretty nicely. Let's make sure there's 5 wide. I think if we do it like this will be like kind of like the corner. It's going to go out, okay? So I want to get that started right here. We're going to want to put some white concrete down, and it's going to go out. We want to put it right here. Well, good thing this is here. We probably want to be like another 5 by 5 square. That's what I plan on doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll corner around. And we'll, did it give me some more? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Okay. And we'll go around the corner here, and we'll put this in place. And then what we'll do is we'll fill it in. We'll make it look right. And this will be like the walkway going over to the next circle. Okay. And this will be up a little bit higher than that one. Okay. I can get a good bird's eye view of this white bordered circle. And if you look here, this is 5 wide, these 5 gray spots. If you add 1 on each side, that's 7. So there's 7 here. There's 3 here, and then 2 like going at a diagonal, and then the 3 and the 7. That's the basics of the circle. So we should be able to come over here and do that pretty quick because we already got 5 wide. Here it is, 5 wide, 7. So then we have to do a group of 3, which should go out like this. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3. And then we have to do a corner. Now, since I know that I'm going to put in some of the, let me get out of here. I'm on the edge. Scary. I know I'm going to have to put one of these down, so I'll just do it like this. It'll be the spot where it goes. And then we got 2 of these. Here we go. Just like that. And then we do one more here. And then this is a 3. And then we've got a 7 right here. 1 and 7. And just like that, we have one side of this whole system set up. Now I'm going to put some torches out here so nothing spawns. And I'm just going to continue this all the way around. I'm running out of resources, though. As you can see, I'm running out of slabs for sure. So I'm going to have to go downstairs, go and get some of that, and come back. But this is what it's looking like so far. Now, I'm also working on doing it on the same thing on the other side. So I will do this at the same time so both get done before we end this episode, okay? So let me go get some more materials because I think I need it. Now that the ring is all done, we have to put around the border here. And this is pretty much really easy to do. All you do is go around like this and just go all the way around. And then we'll have to light it up, and then we can put the floor in, and then we can put the farms in. So yeah, it's kind of a pretty straightforward process once we get going here. Like I said, I'm just going all the way around. I'm going to do this for both sides. Now that that outer ring is done, I've got to do something, and I don't know any way else to do this. I have to get underneath the white layer. And so, you know, even though I put this and place this, it's not that hard to figure out where stuff goes. So I'm actually going to just get rid of all of this here so it doesn't connect in. I know I'm losing some stuff, but we can get that a little bit. And I'm going to vein mine it. And over here, I didn't vein mine long enough, I guess. But after that, I can then get underneath this whole entire layer and then put the floor in and then put this white layer back, okay? And once I do that, bye-bye. I can go get that in a second. But then I can just sit here and I can go in and throw in the slabs and use the wand and get that. And this is kind of like a support layer for whatever I put on top of it. I know it's kind of strange the way I am doing it, but that's just the way I like to do it. I like to make sure that things are done right. And then above this, we'll have the dirt. And yeah. Anyway, let me go and get those pieces that dropped really fast here and then start to finish this layer up and see what it looks like. This layer is looking really, really nice. So is that one. Now we have to kind of put in the dirt, okay? And you can see there's people to spawn right somewhere on our little village here. That's kind of cool. Anyway, what we want to have is basically right in the center here is where the water goes for our farm. There it is. And we want to make this go out 4 on each side. Typical farming layout, okay? And then after that, we're going to have to light this thing up so it's okay and safe. So we're going to do that in just a second. Let me finish up this really quick here. I guess I should use the wand. People are going to say, why didn't you use the wand? Well, I kind of forgot that I had it. And that is the entire farm right there. Now, we got to figure out the lighting levels here because when I take these torches out, you can see there's some light problems, obviously. I think I can put on each of these corners, like right here, a light source. Probably right here, a light source. We want light sources enough that it'll light the entire area up and not have to worry about any type of spawns, okay? So that's what I'm trying to do. Let's get rid of that torch too. Make sure we don't have any torches. I got to pick up torches too. Some people will be very upset to know that I'm not picking up torches. Okay. Looks like everything is lit up over here, which is good. So really all I have to do now is just throw in these slabs, just put them in place here. And this should then, you can see it's putting zeros below there, but this should then light this up enough that we have it set up and it's great and good to go. I have to get some crops planted here in a little bit. So I'm going to finish this side up, finish the other side up, and then we're going to plant some crops. The farms are looking fantastic, but they're looking a little empty here. So we're going to make one a potato farm and one a carrot farm. So we're going to, I guess I'm going to try to eat one. I don't need to eat one. Let's get one of these here, this fish, because I want to save my potatoes. There we go. Okay, so we're going to plant one side will be just potatoes and one side will be just carrots. Now, the next time we do another farming layer, we're going to be doing the other types, which are the wheat and the beetroot, okay? And so we're going to have alternating layers on each of these little wings that we have, okay? So there is the potatoes. Now the farmer should recognize that as a valid farm, and we'll start to work on that. And now we'll get some carrots over here and do the same thing. So this will be pretty much done with the farms. We'll have to look and see how it looks from the sky here in a little bit. We'll do that as soon as I get done with this. I'm trying to hurry as fast as I can, people. And what we'll do is we'll fly over, we'll see what it looks like, and then we have to do a little bit of cleanup on the old farms because we don't need those anymore. So, yeah, here we go. Almost done, and we're going to take off and take a look at what this looks like from the sky now that it is basically completed. Let's get some rockets, and let's try to take off. Okay, and we're going to fly out a little bit, and we're going to turn around and just see what this looks like. Okay, I kind of like that. Let me see if I get a little distance so we can come in at it and just see what it looks like here. Ready? Should be right over here. Yeah, I like that. I like that how it looks. I think it's going to be really nice. Now, let's see if I can try to use those runways things again. Here we go. We're going to fly on in. Just like that. Back into the base. Down by the nether portal, which should like start making noise. There it goes. Okay, so we're going to go and clean up the other little farms that I have right here in just a second. I'm going to put away some resources and do that. Here are the little farms that I made. We want to get rid of all of this. I don't know if I can just like vein mine the dirt. I probably shouldn't vein mine anything until I get rid of this right here. This is going to be a glass block. Let's get rid of all the water first, okay? Now, let's should be able to vein mine this completely out. And potatoes just go flying everywhere. That's okay. We'll pick those up. Or they'll despawn. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Whoops. Didn't mean to fall down here. That's not good. Let's get out of the hole. Okay, there we go. And that right there was a white concrete, right? Yes. Okay. And we can just fill this in with glass. Just like that. And we're going to do that on all these little farms because we don't need them anymore. And I like the idea of being able to see all the way up. So that's what we're going to do. All of them are now glass. Let's go on down and pick up all the stuff that dropped. Probably lots of dirt, lots of potatoes. There we go, getting a lot of that. And then we got some probably sticking up there. And that's about it. I think we got a pretty nice setup going here. And we got a pattern for what we want to do with all of the other levels as we go. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. We got a lot of potatoes. Now, the plan is for the next few episodes is we're going to make up the rest of the layers, get more trees, get more various types of farms going and wood farms going. And we're also going to start to use these center rooms that we've created, okay? So I think, yeah, this is going to be fantastic. We're really starting to get the infrastructure going here. It's starting to look like, you know, the base will work. I like the way it looks. It's just everything's kind of coming together, and I'm really happy with what is going on right now. So, yeah, I'm actually kind of pleased. And look, we got some stuff growing. Okay, anyway, yep, it's that time, guys. I don't have any more time, so that's the time. Anyway, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget the little bell icon so you get all the notifications. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.